He said that.
Did he?
I was like, did I hear that correctly? Jill looked at him, smiled, and went, and kind of like shook her head.
Shook her head, yeah.
Smiled and they were looking at him in shock. Like that he was trained to embellish. I mean, like what is...
Right.
Oh, it's a joke. It was so stupid. I couldn't even go on. I mean, it was on. At the end, he goes, she asked him, as usual, I come out like the nicest guy in the world.
You did.
I mean, because only people have come in and only said that he's the most generous, nice guy. You know, it came out that he was the one that pressured me to kick Donovan out of the room. And that I was reluctant, and I was sad, and I was in tears, and all this stuff, and I didn't want to do it, and then my dad ordered me to, and he pressured me, and all this stuff, because he was resentful, and I mean, it was so bad. And at the end, he goes out, Joe asked him, did you find Lyle to be a caring, trustworthy person? And he said, absolutely, to a fault. And because, you know, he was so broken down at that point that he was trying to be nice to me now.
Right.
He was obviously a liar, and so he was just like, you know what I mean? That's a nice thing to say about somebody. Trustworthy to a fault. And so the jury was like, I don't get this. Everybody comes in and says he's a nice guy. Wait a minute.
Well, this is great. Oh, I wish I would have been there.
Wait till the media. The media ran in. This was before Jill was even half through with him. The media ran in and said, he's destroyed, perjury. You know, they just, you know. And then she went on to, like, further totally destroy him. He was so destroyed that when the DA came back on the redirect, first thing he did was get on the stand and say, listen, I admitted that, you know, I wanted to just admit now, before it comes out on the other side, that I did steal from Lyle's restaurant.
Did he?
He admitted to stealing.
Wow.
Like, that's wonderful. And then he tried to make a big deal out of these watches, you know, like, he said in the direct examination that I had, like, basically forced him to wear the watch. I told him, wear this so I don't lose it.
Yeah.
You know, and then it comes out that he fucking sold it. He kept it. She goes, well, where's the watch now? Because you were wearing it when he got arrested. He goes, I don't know. She goes, well, didn't you sell it? And, I mean, it was like...
Oh, boy.
They were expecting him to deny it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. And didn't you get $1,000? I did. And what'd you do with it? I don't know. I spent it.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean? It's like, you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like I was a good guy and he's a piece of shit. And they're probably thinking to themselves, what is a guy like Lyle doing with a guy like this?
Yeah, really. Well, I'm glad it went this good for you. I just wish I was there.
Eric was so pissed that his jury wasn't there. He just assumed this guy would be terrible for me, and he crushed their case. He crushed at least that part of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, we have other difficult things in our case, but this money thing is slowly destroyed. I mean, fucking destroyed. I mean, because, I mean, they tried to make it look like I had no money in the spring.
Yeah.
And then it starts coming out. I fucking bought people belts, I'm buying dogs, I'm buying watches, I'm loaning $400, I'm flying first class, I bought the guy a $300 plane ticket. All this stuff when I'm a college kid at a dorm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you probably get more shit than you expected.
I'm buying lunch every single day for them, I'm going out and buying margaritas and this and that.
Yeah.
When I supposedly I don't have a dime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the jury's looking at these people like, Jesus.
Oh, boy.
The truth trickles out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The truth trickles out. Nice try, guys. I was amazed because I didn't expect him to admit to anything.
Right. I mean, I know you were expecting some flack, but I bet you weren't expecting this kind of shit to come out, huh?
Glenn was so honest, it was unbelievable.
He was?
Never told a lie on the cross-examination.
Wow.
He lied his ass off for 3 years in all the reports at the grand jury everywhere.
Yeah.
He lied his ass off when the DA was asking him questions on direct. We destroyed him so early on in the cross-examination, Joe did. He never lied again because he didn't want to be caught in the lie.
Right.
All she did was just say, well, that wasn't true, was it? And that wasn't true, was it? And that wasn't true, was it?
Yeah.
He refused to lie again. He just said, you're right. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Right.
He said, forget it. Fuck these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck the DA. And he just gave up. He just gave up. It was really sad. It was pathetic. The fucking bailiff said, man, your lawyer's phenomenal. Boy, that kid had a bad day, huh? I said,
Wow.
he had a bad day. He's a liar.
Oh, good for the bailiff anyway, looking for you, too.
The fucking judge. The judge was looking at the guy like, yeah.
Well, I hope all your days go this good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, who's on tomorrow anyway? Oh, no, there's no jury in tomorrow, huh?
No, Zeal's Friday. He's the worst.
Oh, yeah.
He's the worst, so we'll see. But tomorrow...
Another load of bullshit from him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's proved himself incredible anyway, so...
Yeah, I don't think it's...
Don't worry too much about him, Lyle.
The worst thing that happened today, though, was the topless bar thing.
You think that's the worst thing?
I mean, no, that was, as far as, like, for them.
Oh, for them. Because, they really edit.
That was the shocking thing for the jury. That was the most shocking.
Was it?
Because they really liked that limo driver guy. The body.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
They loved him. And he came across as so honest.
Yeah.
And then they find out that he chuckled and lied straight to their face.
Did he?
I mean, what do you do when you're a person and you sit there and you love this guy, you laughed, you joked, you laughed about the topless bar thing? Yeah, I would have remembered that. No, I can assure you I wasn't at a topless bar. Everybody laughed.
Oh, they did.
Everybody laughed because they figured, well, he's got to be telling the truth. Especially the way he said it, he just shrugged it off. And, like he would have wished he was at a topless bar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I was. I would have remembered that. No, sir. And find out the next day, he was there.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The next witness comes in and goes, yeah, Richie was with me, and we were with the chief detective, and yeah, it was a go-go bar. Was it a topless bar? Yeah. And it was, like, highlighted, too, because he didn't even let Jill get there. He goes, I know what you're getting at.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I was like, he knows what we're getting at. What is this guy, just dying to impeach the other guy, or what? And you want to know that we went to a go-go bar? Yes, we did. I'm like, and she goes, and was it a topless bar? That was the word the jury remembered from the day before. And he said yes. And it was like, oh, man. They must have been like, oh, my God.
I bet.
Lying cocksucker. Yeah, I figure if you catch a guy in the lie that bad, you got to disregard everything he says.
Right.
You can't believe a word of what he says. Because, you don't know. He lied back convincingly.
Oh, sure.
Fuck, it was unbelievable. I thought Michael was an asshole for even suggesting he went to a topless bar after he answered the question. Turns out he motherfucker was there. I can't believe it.
So Jill and Leslie were pleased too, huh?
Oh, Leslie.
Catching these guys.
She couldn't believe it. She told Jill, you make sure you go out there and you tell them that guy lied.
Right.
These DAs are putting on people that are lying over and over and over again. And
yeah.
You know how Leslie is.
Yeah.
Jill said, no, I refuse to talk to the media about it. I said, all that matters is what happened in court. They saw what happened. I need to put some thought between now and Monday when he gets on the stand, Monday or Tuesday.
Was this a sort of preparation?
How exactly we're going to cross-examine this guy,
Yeah.
How exactly we're going to establish his motive. It looks to me like the stuff he's saying is really unbelievable, and he says it in a way that is relatively convincing. And although the stuff he's actually talking about
is
not convincing at all, but the way he says it
is
convincing. He doesn't look like an honest guy, and he looks a little shifty, but he's a very smart guy.
Yeah.
So he looks like he recollects everything perfectly, almost as if he's seeing it in his mind.
Right.
Which is just because he's sort of a psychopath kind of guy.
So he's putting it over real well, huh?
Anybody that's had enough experience in he's a psychologist.
Cool.
He knows how to talk in a way that's convincing.
Sure.
They probably sit there for patient after patient and sound like they're very caring, convincing people.
Well, yeah, you have to be like an actor, It's just like when you're an attorney. You've got to be an actress or an actor.
It is.
Yeah.
I need to... my feeling is that I cannot go in there like we originally intended and say that, we just didn't tell him the truth, and so we therefore said these things that he's saying we said instead. Because these things he's saying and said are just so far out of the character of anything I would say.
Yeah,
You can even make this stuff up as a sick person.
Right.
Just talking about perfect murder and this and that and all, just stuff that's amazing, right? And all made up. Never happened in our sessions. We had very casual sessions.
Mhm.
Never really discussed anything. And this guy has just made these tapes. And I never did get to find out the motive because I got arrested too soon, basically. You know?
Yeah.
But my feeling is we can already show that I paid him $3,000 for 2 sessions that happened the first 2 days after Memorial.
That's how much he charged? $3,000?
Well, he showed up after my parents died for 2 days and hung out with at the hotel with my family.
Yeah.
6 weeks later, he charged me for it after my brother confessed. Because he had me by the balls. What can he do? I got to pay.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my feeling is that we can show that, right?
Mhm.
My feeling is to stay on that theme because I think we need to show that this guy and everything on this tape is just something he fabricated for a purpose.
Right.
And this is my thinking, and I have 3 days to figure out what's the best angle and if it's the right idea.
To use as a motive for why he did it, you mean?
Is to go ahead and say something like, along the lines, I want to say that I knew that these tapes existed.
Yeah. Well, didn't he tell you were being taped?
No.
I thought you had to.
This is not our voice on tape. This is his voice.
Oh, yes, saying what you said.
Yeah,
Right.
that we said, hey, this isn't just straight bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm saying before he...
Our voices on tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Then he couldn't do any of this shit. Anyway, and he destroyed his original notes.
Yeah.
He made these tapes, supposedly, he says a week later. Right. But in any case, my thinking is that to tell a story, talk about him coming,
Uh-huh.
and us having a meeting of some sort on which he basically says, I have this tape, maybe he plays the whole tape or a portion of it,
Mhm.
and it's a blackmail meeting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Because I'm going to have to make something up to show this guy's motive, because sometimes people can lie too convincingly.
Oh, sure.
Look at this guy Glenn Stevens yesterday.
So you've got to be just as convincing.
Oh, yeah, which is no problem for me. I mean, I can do that
Yeah.
just as well as he can.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm a smart guy, and he's a smart guy, and
Mhm.
my credibility is less at issue, really, because I'm also a nice guy, and everybody said that so far, even in their case.
Mhm. Right.
This guy's not. And we have many people to say that.
Okay.
But the difference is I need to establish some clear motive because I can't figure the guy out.
Oh.
Because we never did before I could figure out where he was really going with this tape.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether to say, I haven't figured out, like,